Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this Glory Hunter season. As you will remember from the last episode, it has been very, very successful for us in Italy. We obviously finished the season as champions of Italy with Inter Milan. We also went on to win an additional Champions League. We'll just show you again. We'll just show you the graphics so you can see there that we have completed England, we have completed Italy now as well, and we are making good progress in Europe. But we have made a mistake. So after completing the Italian leg of our Glory Hunter series, we then took a move to I resigned from my managerial position at Inter Milan. I then sat through the summer waiting for new jobs to come up. A new job came up, and I applied for it and started getting my team sorted out and sold one or two players. I'm purposely leaving it yet a minute to show you who that club is, but I've made a mistake as well, and it's a mistake that I'm actually annoyed at myself with, because we were hoping to do each of the countries with one club. The club that I've joined may mean I have to do kind of badly and hope. Let me just explain. So we've taken over at Borussia Dortmund. Now, Borussia Dortmund are a very good side. Of course, we're in with a very good chance of winning the German Bundesliga and possibly the two cups as well, within a hopefully short space of time. The mistake I've made here, unfortunately, is that Borussia Dortmund are in the Champions League. Of course, in this Glory Hunter series, we do want to win all the domestic competitions across the 5 countries, but we also want to win in Europe as well. And I've already done that in the Champions League, luckily enough, with both teams, Newcastle and with Inter Milan. A third Champions League win, not that I'm saying I will definitely accomplish that, but a third Champions League win is not what I'm aiming for in Europe. I do want to win the Europa Conference League. I do want to win the Europa League. It does mean that now in Germany, I'm in a bit of a conundrum of whether to give it 100% and try and win the domestic trophies, kind of forget about Europe, try and get knocked out of the Champions League at an early stage if possible, in such a way that won't threaten my job. Want to try and do that. It means then we have Spain and France to and possibly France is the best option if I can take over a club in France that is maybe a Europa Conference League level. Get them hopefully go on and win that. That would take us into the Europa League. Again, ideally, would love to go on and be able to win that, and also then challenge for the French national competitions as well. Not national as in international, but in the nation's domestic competitions. Of course, there is Spain as well. We can do the same thing in Spain. It just I've made a mistake, and it's bothering me that I've decided to go with this. But we're gonna, do you know what? We're here at Borussia Dortmund. We might as well just give it everything we can. Try and knock this out within a couple of seasons, maybe 3, 4 seasons. We are in a little bit of I'm not sure the right way to explain it. We do have a little bit of extra time because obviously we were able to accomplish both England and Italy within 2 seasons each. Obviously averaging kind of 4 seasons to do those things across the 20 years. So we are in a little bit of an advantage. We'll look at the team. We have made some transfer business already. There are a couple of guys have been brought in already before my time. My first signing was Nick Spra, on loan from my old club, of course, Inter Milan. There is an option, if I remember correctly, to bring him in on a permanent deal for 1.3 million. I think he could be a very good player. He does have very good stats in that. I would like to give him some game time. We do have some very good defenders already. I'm actually kind of looking at him now as a potential future signing for another club. We then brought in this youngster. I mean, if you look at his information already, like he's got very, very good stats for an attacking midfielder. He can play in the Mezzala role as well and can also play as a striker, and that's kind of where we're looking at really. We also decided to bring in Dijon Kamari from Mönchengladbach. He came in for 12.5 million. Again, a very good kind of attacking midfielder. He is 24 years of age. He is very good on the ball. We did need to bring in a goalkeeper, so we brought in Andrei Lunin on loan from Real Madrid. In terms of, we have spent 27.5 million. We have brought in 145 million. Again, some of these transfers were made before. Some of these outgoing transfers were made before I joined. We have Taylor Booth and Filippo Mane going out there. As soon as we joined the club, PSG were after Julian Brandt. We were able to negotiate a contract for 30 million, potentially rising to 41. He is 32 years of age. He is on the decline. He's a decent player, but I don't really see how he would fit in my team, possibly playing in the central midfield position. But I do have very good players in those positions. Then we had Kai David Shelik, I'm not sure if that's correct. A new gen, of course, Inter Milan came looking for him. He was 19. He wanted to leave. Of course, Inter Milan are champions of Europe. We asked him to stay. He said no. So we let him go for a fee of 10.25 million. The big one came in then. Jan Kudo. Liverpool were interested in him. We asked him to stay. He had no interest. We told him if they give us 84 million, he can go. Liverpool gave us 84 million. And if I remember correctly, that was straight up. There was no. So there are appearance fees. There's a little bit. Sorry, that's actually his contract information. I think it might have been. Yeah, it was just 84 million straight up, cash in the bank. So obviously we said yes. We had a couple younger players go out then. We have Mrs. Suma, I think it is. 21 years of age. Doesn't really have the ability, I think, to get in my team. He's gone out on loan. I doubt he'll make a comeback. We then sold Jakob Napoleon Romsas. Again, a player I don't think he's going to get in my team. 24 years of age, not really up to it. He's got decent physicals, but I don't really see him getting a place in my team. Marcel Sabitzer we sold, of course. 34 years of age now, again on decline. Looking at his physical attributes are not very, very good at all. And then the one that caused a little bit of controversy was Serie Girassi. A good player, 32 years of age. Again, starting to go on the decline. I didn't really see a place for him in my team. So 18 million came in from Real Madrid. So we said yes. So we've made quite a healthy profit here. We're 145 million brought in, 27.5 million spent. So we are in quite a bit of profit, almost 120 million in profit. So this is the team that we have. This is kind of the main team that we're looking to line up with. Our main goalkeeper, Noah Adubolu, is injured for quite a while. It's down now to 5 weeks. We have played a few weeks of the season, so we brought in Lunin. Our main lineup so far has been Vanderson, Arojo, Schlotterbeck, and Nets across the back with Samuel Ricci defensive midfield, Claudio Reyna playing as the Mezzala, and Mads Bistrup playing in centre midfield. At the minute we have Lil Abada on the right wing and Jimmy Bino Gittins, I think it is, on the left wing, and Yusufa Mokoko, of course, up front. On our bench, we do have some very good players already at the club. We have Julian Ryerson, we have Alexander Penetra, who looks to be a very good central defender, stroke right back. We have Bradley Loco, who's a pretty good left back. I think he's a good cover player. We may need to strengthen there. We have Osama Targalini. Again, defensive midfielder is good, maybe not great. We have Felix Nemecha, who's just come back from an injury as well, so he isn't starting yet. We have Julian Duranville, of course, for the wings. We all know about him. He's a very, very good player. Dijon Kamari, as we mentioned, and of course, one of the the great football manager strikers in recent years is Marcus Leonardo, and he's currently my backup striker option. So we have played a couple of games already. If we have a quick look here, we have played Heidenheim. We're going to have a little look and see at the goals in that game. A very, very good start, of course, to my managerial career at Borussia Dortmund. We come home with, or we sent the visitors away with a 4-1 defeat. We'll show the goals here now, of course, as we always do. As we see, the ball's cleared here as it comes in from the set piece. Bino Gittins goes all the way to the byline, comes in from the angle, fires in to make it 1-0 in the 24th minute. The ball comes in the second half then, the ball comes out the right to Lilabada as he crosses the ball low and hard into Mukoko, who fires in to make it 2-0. Shortly after then, Heidenheim get a goal back. As we see the ball comes in here to, I can't see who the name is there, but shoots from distance, and it is a very good finish. Adebulu playing in that game, actually was the game I think he was injured in. As we see then, Slaughterbeck making a nice cut inside, shapes it back on this left foot and fires in to make it 3-1. As Rojo and Vanderson combine, we see the fullback goes all the way to the byline, and his shot goes in at the near post as well. So a very, very good finish. It wasn't in this game that Adebulu got injured in. We then played a 0-0 game with Freiburg. Obviously, no goals to show you in that. Giovanni Reina did miss a penalty in it. And then we followed up with Stuttgart. This is the game in which Adebulu got injured in. We see again Bino Gittins on the score sheet and Giovanni Reina scoring as well. We show the goals, of course. As we see, as the ball comes back to Abada, brings it back to Ricci, he looks to the left to find Nets. He cuts inside to find Bino Gittins, and he fires home to make it 1-0 just after half time. Claudio Reina then, I should say Giovanni Reina, then scores a penalty in the 60th minute to give us the win. We are about to play a game against Werder Bremen. We are the away team. It is almost transfer deadline day. I think no transfer deadline day has passed. Transfer deadline day has passed. Yes, so we're not looking to make any more signings, obviously. We're currently sitting third in the league. Werder Bremen sitting in ninth. We're going to stick with the team we have. We do have a very good lineup here. Kenneth Schmidt, again, a decent player, maybe not a great player, but we're going to stick with the team that we have. We're going to hope to come away with the win in this game as well. So yes, as mentioned, we've got off to a very good start. We've had, let's see, we are the favourites and should win this comfortably. Not a lot of great reactions there. 2 wins and a draw so far in our first 3 games. We're actually matching Bayern Munich and Eintracht Frankfurt are the other 2 teams. Sorry, not Bayern Munich, Bayer Leverkusen. As we see, Bayern Munich obviously have yet to play. They play later on this evening. So we're hoping to get a win. We're all sitting on the same points currently before the game kicks off. 4 teams on 7 points at the top of the league. Not a lot of action going on here at the minute. Bayer Leverkusen have taken the lead through an own goal, and they're playing against Eintracht Frankfurt. So that will be a bit of a top of the table clash already. As we see, Kiel and Schalke are drawing 1-1. RB Leipzig are winning against, I think it was Darmstadt, I think that was. As Reina finds Lila Abidal as he cuts in, he's having a go. He's finding the back of the net. And it's 1-0 in the 38th minute. As we see, Vanderson takes the throw in, looks for Reina. It's a first time pass into Abada. He cuts inside on his left foot, fires. The defender, I think, maybe puts the goalkeeper off there. Defender tries to leap and clear the ball, but just kind of misses it completely. So we have a 1-0 lead as we approach half time. As Bovat goes back to the goalkeeper. Brings back out to Bovat. Looks in the midfield for Schmid. Cut out by Vanderson as he looks to play it down the left channel. Ball comes to Abada as he finds a ball into Makoko, who fires it desperately over the bar. Not a great attempt at a finish there. So we're going at half time with an advantage. Werder Bremen, of course, a good side. It would be pleasing to get a win here. As Bayer Leverkusen are now 2-0 up, as we see. Nico Schlotterbeck not playing great. Makoko not playing great. Makoko. Nets whips in a corner to the back post. The ball is cleared. Come back in from Reina. There's a shout for a penalty, I think. I kind of want to give this penalty to Makoko to get him registered for the season. Penalty's given. Giovanni Reina is going to take it. Nope, actually Makoko's going to take it. And he fires in off the post to make it 2-0. So that's actually his second goal of the season. My apologies, I thought it was his first. That'll bring him up a bit, give him a bit of confidence because he's playing off a 6.5 at the minute. It's not going great. Kind of don't want to bring Schlotterbeck off as well. As we see the ball's getting cleared. Get the audio on. Well, a little audio problem here. We're approaching the hour mark. Slaughterbeck, you're not playing great. So I know you're captain and everything, but I need players who are going to play good. He has a weak left foot. Arojo, you're a little bit better. We may bring in Ryerson as well, because Vanderson is having a good game, but he is carrying a yellow card. We'll bring him in. Bino Gitten's not having a great game. We will bring in Duranville as well. We'll make 3 changes now. So 3 changes made. We'll keep a little eye on the fitness levels as well. So we see Leipzig now 3-0 up against Darmstadt. With very little time left. Let's make these changes. Fitness levels, how are we looking, guys? Julian Ryerson has taken a knock. Don't like to see that. Felix Mecha. Do you know what? I'm going to bring in Marcus Leonardo. I'm going to bring in Dijon Cameri as well. Give the new guy some minutes as well. As Ryerson now takes a throw in down the right hand side. Comes to Abada. Cuts back inside again. He's looking for Cameri. He's having a go. Dijon Cameri, first goal of the season. First goal for Dortmund, for his new club, of course. It's a nice turn, a nice finish. Maybe takes a little bit of deflection off the defender there, number 5, who's at Piper. Maybe a little bit of deflection off him, maybe not a clean strike. But pleased with that. 3-0. That puts us top. Good goal advantage. As Nets now whips in a free kick. He's looking for Cameri. Ricci wins the ball back. Penetra finds Nets again. He's going left. He's having a shot from there, and the defender just stands in front of him. It's a nice challenge from Arojo. He's playing a nice ball forward. And then Marcus Leonardo. I think he's offside. I've gone too early. I think I've gone too early. He's offside. Oh well. It's a nice pass, and yeah, I mean the 2 of them are offside. It's a nice finish. It's a nice pass. It's a nice finish. Just a little bit too soon. Frankfurt have pulled a goal back against Bayer Leverkusen as well, and a 3-0 win to round off the game. So pleasing to see. We remain top, undefeated, 3 wins and a draw in the first 4 games. We do have a tough run of games coming up next. Listen, Oda Bear has been scouted. Ryerson's out for a couple of days. Top Cameri scores on debut. That's close to Trigger and Claws, which is 5 games away. Well, do you know what? We've plenty of money in the bank. It's fine. It was a deal negotiated before I joined. It's fine. We're not concerned about that at all. So yes, Dijon Cameri was a deadline day signing. So pleasing to bring him in. Pleasing to see him score on his debut as well. If we check, everybody's delighted. This guy's just content. Yes, we currently sit top of the league. We're going to fast forward and get this Bayern Munich match played as well. Bayern Munich look to be on a run of some league wins in a row. They have won 3-0. Okay. Since Bayer Leverkusen won their league title in real life recently, Bayern Munich have gone on to win 4 in a row here. So that is again a little bit of a monopoly, and one we're absolutely looking to break up. And if we look at Bayern Munich, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row, and our last league win was 2012, is now 15 years ago. 15 seasons without a league title. We absolutely want to bring that home, so we do. So that is going to be it for this episode. It is the first episode of the new season. We're in the season 5. We're at a new club. We're taking over Dortmund. We're hoping to take over Germany and dominate the competitions. The next club will be hopefully a Europa Conference League or a Europa League club. and we're working our way down instead of working our way up. But a very pleasing start. As mentioned, we're undefeated in our first 4 games. We have a tough run of games coming up next. As we see here, we have Lazio in the Champions League. We have Bayern Munich, which obviously is a big game. We have Liverpool, again, the Champions League. We have Borussia Dortmund and Borussia Mönchengladbach. We are Borussia Dortmund, and then we're into an international break. So we will bring you the goals and highlights from those games. We then move into a busy October period as well. But that's it for this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed it. We will be back in the next episode. Until then, thank you very much and take care. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow. It helps us to bring you more videos like this. Please also leave a like and share the video as well. And please do leave a comment. We would love to hear your feedback also. That's it for now. You can watch one of these recommended videos, but we will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care.